honor of Mother's Day, I thought I would cross into some light and some dark territory. Vera Florence Cooper Rubin, who died at the age of 88 on December 25, 2016, was an American astronomer who pioneered work on galaxy rotation rates. She uncovered the discrepancy between the predicted and observed angular motion of galaxies by studying galactic rotation curves. The rotation curve of a disk galaxy, also called a velocity curve, is a plot of the orbital speeds of visible stars or gas in that galaxy versus their radial distance from that galaxy's center. It is typically rendered graphically as a plot, and the data observed from each side of a spiral galaxy are generally asymmetric, so that data from each side are averaged to create the curve. A significant discrepancy exists between the experimental curves observed and a curve derived by applying gravity theory to the matter observed in a galaxy. Dark matter is postulated as the main solution to account for the variance. This is a still from a 16-second video. On the left, you have a simulated galaxy without dark matter. On the right, galaxy with a flat rotation curve that would be expected with dark matter. Honored throughout her lifetime for her work, she received the Bruce Medal in 2003, the Gold Medal of the Royal Astronomical Society, and the National Medal of Science, among others. The Vera C. Rubin Observatory in Chile is named in her honor. Her legacy is described by the New York Times as, quote, ushering in a Copernican scale change in cosmological theory. To sum up, it is her work, albeit very complicated work, that is cited as evidence of dark matter. Vera was also the mother of 4 children who all have a PhD in science, and not only were her children greatly influenced by her, Rubin spent her life advocating for women in science and was known for her mentorship of aspiring female astronomers. Rubin is widely regarded as having been one of the select women in science who were overlooked for the Nobel Prize on the basis of gender discrimination. This probably added to her determination to support and mentor other aspiring female astronomers. Her life was not all roses and awards, and her work was dismissed and considered controversial in the beginning. And now here's where we truly leave the light and head into a dark matter. The creation of the Rubin Observatory in Chile is still more or less on schedule. Showing that the astronomers and workers there have a sense of humor, this picture was titled, Needs Some Assembly. There is a schedule of completed elements listed on their website, with first light scheduled for this July, circled in red on the image. But as part of a broad push by the new U.S. administration to dismantle DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion programs, the biography of this renowned astronomer, Vera Rubin, for whom the federally funded Rubin Observatory is named, has been altered on the observatory's website. All mention of championing women in science and any mention of the observatory's efforts to reduce barriers for women and other historically underrepresented groups have recently been removed. Astronomers worldwide are expressing disappointment and alarm. This is the story of what happened in her life. Yvette Sandes, a radio astronomer at the University of Oregon, told Space.com. She was a huge champion for women in science, in particular, because she faced things that were discriminatory for women. Diminishing those stories is pretty disturbing. No executive order, no political edict is going to undermine or end our efforts, astronomer John Barentine told Space.com. If anything, it is giving us more encouragement to continue to do this work, because it is the morally, philosophically, and politically right thing to do. Job descriptions and staff bios of workers at the observatory have also been altered to exclude any mention of diversity or inclusion. However, Amazon.ca and Amazon.com still offer this and also this. This was a Physics Today Best Book of the Year winner. So in spite of efforts to alter or change the truth and to squash achievements, Astronomers of every variety worldwide will continue to share knowledge in every form possible. They all know how many colors and flavors of gumballs exist in the world.